Phew, talk about a glow up. On my Steam account, I got 3.7 hours of gameplay put down for My Little Pony: A Maritime Bay Adventure. This includes the main storyline and every available achievement, as well as every minigame rated with 3 stars. Its sequel, My Little Pony: A Zephyr Mystery, currently sits at 21 hours. That's 7 times the playtime. Which begs the question, is it any good, or is it just more quantity and less quality? Developed by Dark Horse Studios and published by Outright Games, A Zephyr Mystery yet again focuses on the current iteration of the My Little Pony franchise. This time around, we are not just playing as Alicorn Sunny Star Scout, but also as fellow Earth Pony hit Trailblazer, the Baker sisters Zip and Pip, as well as the unicorn duo of Izzy Moonbow and Misty Bright Dawn. All of Sunny's abilities return from the first game, and that includes making flowers grow bigger to jump on them and use them as a trampoline of sorts. Hitch gets a power that doesn't make much sense for his character, but is still fun to use. He can crash into wooden crates, barrels, and gates to smash them. Zip and Pip can both flap their wings at specific places to create cloud platforms, on which you can then jump up until they disappear a few seconds later. Don't worry though, you can't fall to your demise even if you try. Zip can additionally use giant ventilators to float upward and reach higher platforms. Pip can take selfies of specific things for quest-related purposes. Izzy is now unicycling herself as opposed to the last game, where Sunny also took care of repairs. This means that Izzy can fix bridges, remove rubble, and so on and so forth. Which leads us to our last main character, Misty. She can make people laugh. It's not very visual. It kind of feels more like an afterthought, and to be honest, both her and Hitch feel underdeveloped as playable characters. Questions like, why can't Hitch use Earth Pony magic just like Sunny, or why can't Misty just float stuff like Izzy, popped up in my mind. I get why neither Pip nor Zip can outright fly, because that would make the platforming way too easy. But with Hitch and Misty, I legit do not know why they got the abilities they ended up with. Onto the story. The story is pretty straightforward. A sextet gets separated while visiting Zephyr Heights. Then a bunch of anomalies start popping up, and you just gotta go fix the anomalies and figure out what's causing them. Sunny is the pony in charge of fixing the anomalies herself with her alicorn powers. They do play this animation every single time she fixes one of those spherical harbingers of chaos, and you can't skip those sequences, which is kind of annoying but not a game breaker. Outside of the anomalies themselves, you'll be helping ponies with a variety of problems, from smoothie deliveries to fixing up destroyed properties. After about 7 hours, the main storyline will be finished, but you still have 60% of all achievements locked. So what gives? Now you can check out the post-game quest chain. I say quest chain because you need to have fitting emojis to finish certain side quests. How do you get these emojis? Well, you get some during the main game, others you will find while exploring one of the main areas. Side note, none of these need to be unlocked via DLC or any such thing. There is no other purchase but the main game purchase that you need to partake in. No DLC, no extra charges whatsoever. Just as a side note. As I just said, you get them by finishing the main storyline, as well as exploring the main areas. You will already explore parts of the main game areas during the story missions, but you need character-specific abilities to get to every explorable part of the area, and the characters are being gradually unlocked as you play through the story, which means that you will have to do some backtracking in the post-story game to get hidden items such as interior design articles for your base, the Crystal Bright House, outfit accessories such as glasses, scarves, ties, and character-specific things, more on that later, or the formerly mentioned emojis. Some of these emojis are just normal emojis that you already know from everyday use, while others are specifically designed for the game. The post-story quests are normally fetch quests, selfie quests, fix something, try a new racetrack, and so on and so forth. Sometimes mini-games, sometimes just things you have to do around the actual area that you're currently in. It is here that I must voice a major grievance with the post-story game. Normally, in both this game and a Maritime Bay adventure, you can follow the butterfly to get to the next quest if you're lost. This only applies to the main story, however, meaning that I had to run from area to area trying to figure out which pony was the next in line for the post-story quest chain. There isn't a map or maps of the major areas either, which makes sense given that you normally can just follow the butterfly, as I said before. But the butterfly does not give a hoot about the post-story gameplay. The somewhat aimless running around cost me at least 1 to 2, if not 3 hours of wasted time. Granted, I was listening to a podcast while playing, so it wasn't too frustrating. Once things fall into place and you get closer to obtaining the last few emojis, it starts feeling so bloody rewarding. When I finally got the last achievement for having finished all of the post-story quests, I felt tired but satisfied. A quick heap of other negative aspects before I talk about the visuals. The loading times are a bit bloated, especially for a game that doesn't look like it needs them. It's not infuriating, but it is noticeable. I liked these small stealth sections overall, but I didn't like how easily you could accidentally get caught when you went a bit too fast into a certain area of the theatre plaza at night. Okay, so the visuals. There are, in total, 8-ish areas. It's 7 in theory, but I'll get to that. Downtown Main Square, Downtown Mall, Downtown Theatre, Royal Palace, Royal Gardens, which is one area, just Royal twice for whatever reason, Royal Palace Ancient Station, and Royal Palace Throne Room. And then there is reason number 1 for the ish. There is Downtown Theatre at night. And reason number 2 are the Maritime Bay flashback sequences. The style for most of the areas is based on the actual designs from the show/movie for Zephyr Heights. They actually recreated quite a few areas from the movie very faithfully, such as the throne room and the ancient station. It's all very Elven-esque, with lots of marble whites and gold. Also, quite a few statues of Pip and Zip. I mean, they are the princesses of this area after all. Overall, I like the way it looks. The movement of the characters is still as satisfying as the first game, even if their lips still don't really move in sync with the dialogue. Visually speaking, you can accessorize your character again, just like in the first game, though this time around there isn't quite as much customization, probably due to the increase in playable characters and not everything working with every character model. There are, however, character-specific items you can unlock too. Hitch got a cowboy hat, Sunny got rainbow glasses, Zip got her visor from the show, Pip got a streamer headset, Izzy got a bass cap, and Misty got a pair of cat ear headphones. It's kind of weird, but funny at the same time. The background music consists of instrumentals from the show's songs, which, depending on your taste in music, may be okay or annoying.
It takes time to grow and to learn on your own. The transformation is...
Okay, that is all that I really have to say about this game. It is fun, it is cute, It can be a bit repetitive, but boy oh boy, does it have a lot more to offer than its predecessor. A 100% playthrough will probably take you 14 to 18 hours in total. I did not get to play the co-op mode yet, so maybe there is even more content to be extracted out of this game. I give this game a 7.5 out of 10. It's fun, it's cute, and I will probably play it again sometime in the future. And that's it. Good night and good luck to whomever you may be.
1,000 apologies, but I can't allow you to go this way. The stairs are dangerously broken.
It's all good.